Hi, I'm Steve Nash,
And I'm Giancarlo Caltabiano.
and today we're going to be doing the review of Hornet Leader.
Hornet Leader.
Hornet Leader.
You said it right.
Carrier Air Operations.
In Hornet Leader, you play the commander of a squad of fighters during a given campaign. In the box, you'll find 8 campaign maps. One of these maps, you'll find your overview of the mission, the different lengths of the campaign, which also rates you on how well you did at the end of the mission, a list of standard weapons and special weapons, and finally, tracks for recon, intel, and infra. A help sheet for the player. The sheet will tell you how many starting aircrafts you get during a campaign, a summary of the attack sequences, movement, and stress accumulation, and more. It's a very helpful piece of paper. The tactical display in the main board, where you will place the decks and aircrafts. This board also has a nice sequence of play summary. You'll find aircraft tokens with a low altitude on one side and high altitude on the other side. The red tokens are the bandit units. You'll find ground forces, air forces, bombers, and no bandits. The stress token keeps track of your pilot's stress levels. Situational awareness tokens. Campaign sheet counters for the target, recon, intel, and infra. Lots of weapon tokens, including air-to-air missile and air-to-ground missiles. These weapons have weight points as well for arming your aircraft, and these tokens also have a range number, attack value, and other information on them. You'll get a ton of aircraft cards. Each card has 2 sides to them with different skill levels. You'll have the pilot's name, awareness, experience, type of craft, pilot's cool level, stress level, attributes, and weapon capabilities. The set of cards are the event cards. The cards will do certain actions on the way to your target, above your target, or on the way back to base. Some of these events can also give your pilots experience points. The target cards detail your mission objective and their defenses. The target number on the top corresponds with the number on the campaign maps. Most of these cards have trait words on them. Each word adds a special ability to the target.
Here's how to set up. First, decide if you will play Marine Corps or the U.S. Navy. Each one has a small difference. On the map, you'll have numbers. These are your targets. Take all those cards from the target cards and place them to the side of the board. As you destroy targets in the first range, you can then move up to the second range and so on. Place all the bandit tokens in a box and mix them up. Next, you'll choose the duration of your mission. Some campaigns will have you remove some elements. The game comes with a player sheet, which you will have to photocopy for every game. On this sheet, you'll record the pilot's name, XPs, and other information. The number of special points you get depends on the length of the campaign you choose. Once you've set up the campaigning and bought your squadron, you're ready to begin the mission.
Here are the steps to playing. In the pre-flight stage, you'll draw target cards according to your recon track, select targets, determine sites, assign pilots, and arm your aircraft. During your target-bound flights, you'll draw an event card and do the top part of it. Place your aircrafts on the tactical display, determine and place bandits, intel air adjustment, draw another event card, do Phoenix missiles attacks, and finally place the turn counter in number 1. Once you reach your target, you'll do jettison decision, fast pilots attacks, sites and bandits attacks. You can suppress fire and invade at this point. Then the slow pilots attacks. Aircrafts move and adjust altitude. Bandits will also move. And finally, you advance the turn counter. During a fight, you'll be using a die 10 and the attack values of weapons and bandits. On the way back to HQ, you'll draw an event card and read the bottom part and roll for search and rescue. After landing, you'll get a debriefing. This is where you mark down the mission outcome, victory points, adjust recon, infra, and intel counters. You'll add and remove pilot stress and record pilot XPs on the sheet.
It's a nice solo game when you need that board game fix, or if you're a fan of squadron missions. The artwork is really cool on the cards, and the production quality is really nice. The rulebook, it's a little heavy, but well written with examples and a sample game. We like the point system and the feeling of leveling up your pilots. If you're looking for a fighter game that you can play whenever you want, then this one is for you. It's got lots of different missions and different ways of completing them. We're giving Hornet Leader a 7.5 out of 10.